little bad, so you have to adjust today. So once again, good evening, namaskar, namaste, and I welcome you all to know your products with Sushita, and I am Sushita here, your speaker for the day. So as Shingsha had played the video initially, today's topic is about digestion. We're going to discuss a lot about digestion. And we have seen in the video that she has given beautiful 10 ways to take care of our digestion health. Now, consciously speaking, I mean, you all have been through the video. How many points do you think, or how many practices do you think we can follow to take care of our digestion system? Ma'am has said 10 points you can follow. These 10 points will take care of your digestion system, right? And she have also emphasized that how important is digestion. Only if the the entire digestion process happens properly. If the entire gut health is taken properly, then only we are going to be physically and mentally fit. Yes or no? And it's wonderful that the digestion system is actually called as the second brain. Now, how many of you have experience? If you have something really important occasion coming up, or if you have an exam to attend, or if you have a speech to deliver, you can feel the butterflies in your stomach. Yes or no? Or you can see people visiting the washroom often when they have something important to do, or when they are very anxious, or when they are very nervous. Yes or no? This because your brain and your gut are related. So your digestive health is directly proportional to your physical health as well as your mental health. It is proven that people who are constipated in the sense people who don't have the habit of visiting the toilet every morning or clearing their bowels every morning, their way of clarity or their way of thinking is absolutely different than people who have a regular bowel movement habit. Yes, imagine you are constipated for 4 or 5 days. Are you able to concentrate on your work? Definitely not. You will be very restless. You won't be able to focus. You will not have that mental clarity. So your gut health and your brain health, they are like, they keep communicating with each other every day, your brain and your gut. So it is very important and vital that you take care of the gut health. Yes. So today we'll discuss in detail about that. So Shingsha, can you share the screen, please? Yeah, you can go to the next slide. So this is about digestion. First of all, before we speak about the product digestion care, we must know what is digestion, right? So what do you think is digestion? Don't read out from my slide, just you can answer me. Let's have an interactive session because this is something happening in our body. I'm not asking what is happening in the society. I'm not asking what is happening in your neighbor's house. Yes, it is what is happening inside our body. So what do you think is digestion all about? You can leave your messages in the, chat box. Yes. Hello, everyone there? Can I see some emojis? Yes. So what is digestion all about? Absorption of what we eat. Yes, exactly. There is a saying, it is not what we eat, but actually it is what we absorb, right? Giving energy. Exactly. Whatever we eat, whether it is Domino's pizza or idli or chapati, when it gets broken down into small pieces, gets absorbed and it gives us energy, then only we can function, right? So where food breaks down and gives us energy. Yes, exactly. So, digestion is nothing but breaking down of the foods we eat. It will break into smaller pieces so that the body can utilize it, right? And give us energy. It can be used for energy growth and repair, right? And it is like a factory. Actually, digestive system is like a factory which takes in the food materials and in turn, it gives us the materials that are useful for our body to work. Like, for example, if you eat carrots, carrots are rich in vitamin A, like all of us know, and they're good for eyes, right? So the carrot is broken down into small pieces, and the vitamin A is absorbed inside the body and it is transported to the eyes so that it will get, the eyes, you get good eyesight, right? So absorption of nutrients, carbohydrates, protein, minerals, vitamins, amino acids, etc. Everything, the absorption of whatever we eat is all about digestion. So everybody is clear? Yeah? Yes. So can we move to the next slide? Okay. Have you all eaten your food? Have you all completed your food? Before I could speak about the next slide. How many of you have completed your meals? here today. I have eaten. I think my host have also has completed his meal. He said yes. So yes, I think Hafiz sir has eaten. Mercy ma'am, Abhijit sir, Lemina. Okay, good. So everybody is practicing to eat with the sunset, right? I'm very happy. So I've seen somebody also before we could start the session, and when our host was asking everybody to switch on your cameras, they were actually eating and listening to what our host was saying, right? So in the end of the video, the madam has said mindfulness and mindful eating is very, very important. It is not only about eating, but whatever we do, we have to do mindfully. Correct? So mindful eating is also very important for the food to get absorbed, right? So we should practice that. We should not multitask. When we are eating, it should be only eating. Yeah, of course, I understand there is time constraint, but still we have to eat mindfully. Yes. So our digestive system, as it was shown in the video, actually, most of us, we think that digestion begins only in the stomach. No, it starts with our mouth and it ends with the anus. Anus is where the food is, the waste is getting excreted, right? It is the, the input is from the mouth, the output is through the anus, right? So whenever you see food, the reason why we ask eat mindfully is whenever you see food, your tongue should start secreting saliva, right? When your tongue starts secreting saliva, what happens is the food will become moist and it will be easier. You can see on my screen here, there are different parts being mentioned, right? So you can see in the one with this mouth, wherein the food, it will go to the mouth and with the help of your teeth, you have to chew the food. You should never gulp the food, right? You should never gulp the food. You have to chew the food. So once you chew the food, the salivary glands also seeing the food, they secrete a lot of saliva, and afterwards it will come through your food pipe. It will come through your food pipe here, and then it enters the stomach wherein acid secretion happens actually, right? Your acid secretion happens, and after the acid secretion, the food actually passes through the small intestine and then to the large intestines, and it gets excreted. In between we have other parts like pancreas and livers also, which are involved in this system. So it's a quite complicated but a very beautiful system. Okay, now this is as how nature has aligned it, but what are we doing here? Now, why should we take care of digestion system actually? It is an inbuilt one. Why should I need to do a maintenance? Why should I take an extra supplement? Why should I put an effort of understanding about this product and buy this product and use it? This is the major question for today, right? Because our ancestors, our parents, everybody were eating, they were all happy, they never had any issues. Correct. They went along with the nature and they were all fine. But what are we doing? Like, for instance, if you're watching your favorite movie, or you're watching an Instagram reel, or you're watching my session, or you're watching something else over the screen, what happens is your focus will be more on the screen rather than the foot. Do you agree with me? Yes. Can I see some reactions, please? This is like one-way traffic. If I keep talking, then it is very irritating. If everybody will participate, then it will be enjoyable, right? So I know I bother you all with a lot of questions, but then that is what makes us the session more interesting and energetic. So yeah. So when we are all hooked up with the screens, or when we are multitasking, we are driving and eating, or you're doing some work and eating, whatever you're doing, what happens is the focus is more on the task and less on the food. Agreed? So when the brain, our brain, as Shinsha has told, we cannot multitask. We are not made to multitask, right? We can only do one task properly at one time. Correct. So what happens is, for the brain, the screen or the work you are doing seems to be more interesting. So the focus gets diverted there. And when you see the food, when you're not actually seeing the food mindfully, there is no saliva secretion. Exactly. The name is not mentioned. The digestion will get hampered. So in the first step itself, first wicket gone. Virat Kohli out. When Virat Kohli is out, how can we win the World Cup? Difficult, no. Although we have other bowlers and all, but still, the main batsman is out. There is no saliva secretion only. So when the saliva is not secreted, what happens is your food doesn't get moist easily. It doesn't become moist. It doesn't become wet. So for it to pass down through the food pipe, it becomes difficult. Understood. And from there, again, the other process also gets delayed. So what we have to do is we have to eat food very mindfully. In my other previous sessions on the digestion care system, I used to ask everyone, please close your eyes and think of your favorite food. Okay, you think of your favorite food. When you close your eyes and you think of the favorite food, you can immediately feel the saliva secreting in your mouth. Yes or no? Think of your chicken biryani or your burger or your pizza or your rice and dal or whatever is your favorite food. If you think of it mindfully, automatically there is saliva secretion that is happening. But imagine the same favorite food is in front of you and you're busy watching 2020 World Cup or you're busy watching your football match or your whatever it is, no matter how tasty is that food, that saliva secretion doesn't happen. So the first step, what you have to correct is you have to first of all allocate time to eat food. That is the basic, no. So you cannot say, no, no, I'm wasting time by eating. Not at all. That fuel is required. Unless and until that fuel is, without filling diesel or petrol in your car, you can't expect your car to run, no. Same is with us. Without doing it mindfully, and you scold your kids. You tell your kids not to do that. Don't watch YouTube and eat. And what you will do, you keep watching reels and eat. So your kids will only reflect what you do. So practice before you preach, very important. Yes, Shinshan. And today, the world health burden, if you see the conditions, no, like other lifestyle conditions, uh, the gastrointestinal conditions, diseases are very high. If you see most of the people, they have the difficulty. They say either I have bloating. We are 119. You can ask yourself the questions, no? What are the conditions that with related to gas? Oh my God, I can't eat so much of spicy food. I have some burning sensation. I have gastritis. Many people in the world suffer from constipation, right? They have irritable bowel syndrome. They have different kinds of conditions related to GI, and the GI health problems are like very, very high. And one of the most, if you see GI disease, which is on a higher rate nowadays, is GRD, gastroesophageal reflux. How many of you have heard of the term GRD? Shingsha, I think somebody is not on mute. There's some kind of disturbance actually. Can you please check?
Lawrence,
Can you please mute everyone, Shingsha? Yeah, thanks. So if you can see, the GRD percentage is also getting increased recently, right? And most of the people who have GI conditions, they are associated with either depression, stress, or anxiety, right? So if you have gastrointestinal issues, that means you're in your conditions with your brain, like stress or depression, anxiety, whatever is associated with the nervous system also gets hampered. They go hand in hand, correct? And GRD is also becoming very common these days. How many of you have heard of the term GRD? Have you heard of the term GRD? Hello. It's not a chemical in the packaged food, no. No, ma'am. Okay. So GRD is nothing but gastroesophageal reflux. It is called gastroesophageal reflux. Now, generally what happens when you eat food? You eat it through your mouth. Yes, you take your hand or spoon or whatever, you eat it through your mouth. When you chew the food and the food travels from your food pipe to your stomach, what happens is the stomach has one small opening. It has a small gate. So when the food enters there, it opens and it pushes the food down into the stomach and immediately it gets closed. The gate gets closed. After the gate gets closed, what happens? The stomach secretes some acid. Have you heard of the acid called hydrochloric acid, HCl? Yes, that is secreted in the stomach, and our stomach is so powerful. The lining of the cells inside our stomach is so powerful. If HCl is, if somewhere there is HCl which gets reacted with our skin, definitely there will be burning. But the stomach cells are so strong. The nature has made it in such a way that they don't get eroded by HCl, but they ensure the food gets broken down into further small pieces. That is the chemical process. Now, in GRD, what happens after the food travels from the food pipe to the stomach, this gate which has to get closed after HCl secretion doesn't get closed. Okay. So what happens? All the food what you eat will come up. Along with the acid, it comes to your food pipe. So what will happen? Imagine the acid rushing through your throat or a food pipe. They have severe irritability. The burning sensation is so horrible, neither you can sit, nor you can sleep, nor you can breathe. Your nose gets blocked, your ear gets blocked. And it is like severe to severe burning sensation. It's horrible. And the worst part is this happens only in the night, mostly in the night, after they take a meal and they go to sleep. Now, the reason why this GRD is increasing drastically is most of us, what we do is we eat a very heavy dinner. Actually, there is an old wise saying that says, eat your breakfast like a king, lunch like a minister, and dinner like a beggar. That is the thumb rule, okay? But what we do, most of us are like worse than beggars. We don't eat breakfast at all. Lunch is like okay, okay. And dinner, after winding up all the day work, we eat like a king. We have a feast in the night. What not available in the house, everything will be like, put it inside, put it inside, put it inside. Right? And the worst part is we'll watch a movie or we'll do something and we'll eat, and immediately our body will be like, come on, chalo, let's go to the bed. Right? Or we'll just sleep off in the couch also if possible. So there is no time of physical activity or a movement wherein the digestion system can happen. We have heard ma'am saying the more active you are, the more you move around, your digestion system will also work better. Right? You would have heard of many people going for a walk after food, dinner, especially after dinner. They will never have this GRD problem. But you eat the food and immediately you go sleep. What happens? Your food doesn't get digested properly. So the entire food will come up here. It will slowly start with light burning, and later it becomes so worse that they feel really breathless. They have to get admitted or they have to take some kind of treatment for that relief to happen. And this condition is increasing drastically, and it is also causing, if it is not treated properly, it is also causing esophageal, this esophageal cancer as well. Right? So that is increasing, and peptic ulcer is getting increased. Yes, and many other kinds of conditions, gastrointestinal conditions are increasing drastically. Yeah, next slide, Shingsha. So and the worst part is we are fighting with the Western countries. We are competing with the Western countries to increase the issues with gastrointestinal problems. And especially women are more prone to the risk of GI conditions when compared to men. One of the reason why, especially in Indian homes, what happens is generally hot food is served to men. Women prepare the food, they serve to the men, they feed their children, and by the time everything is done, their appetite is almost zero. Either they skip the meal, or they eat cold food, or they eat the leftovers. So this is one of the reasons why the digestion issues are more in women when compared to men. I'm sorry, am I audible? Yes. So next slide, Shinja. So, and since our habits are not good, okay, our lifestyle condition is not good, and we all have knowledge. It's okay. It's not that only Sushita has knowledge. All of us know that we have to eat consciously. All of us know that whatever chicken biryani you are eating now you're just overdoing it. All of us know late night snacking is bad. Yes, we know everything, but unfortunately, we don't practice it. And because of not practicing it, a lot of gastrointestinal conditions are like coming up, and the severity is so bad that if they are left untreated, it is mostly leading into cancer, stomach cancer, esophageal cancer, intestinal cancer, and different other types of cancers are emerging. And the age at which this cancer is coming is at the most productive age, 25 years to 40, 45 years. Right? So to protect our digestion system, because it is not what we eat, but it is what we absorb, is how we are. You eat a very good big bowl of palak salad or a spinach salad, and imagine none of the iron is getting absorbed into your stomach. There is no point you spending 500 bucks in a Subway to buy the best salad. No, it is very important that it gets absorbed and the nutrients reaches the places. That is when we can function. No point you eating kilo and kilo of palak and nothing is getting absorbed. Right? It is just waste of time. Now, whatever is happening is First thing is we are not eating quality food. Okay. Second is, even if we are eating the quality food, the gut is not in a condition that you can absorb it. Correct? And because of that, many conditions are happening. Now, you have iron deficiency anemia. Do you know what is the root cause? Iron not being absorbed into the body. So, for the iron to be absorbed into the body, your gut has to be good. Correct. Your bones are very brittle, especially for women. After a point, the calcium doesn't get absorbed into the body. Why? The gut is not working properly. So it is all the center of the body, which is the this in the entire digestion system is a big, very big, huge organ next to the skin. Correct. And this entire organs have to work together. That is very important. And for this coordination, first thing is we have to correct ourselves. And since we are in a scenario where the mistakes which we are doing are so huge that we need to take a support of a supplement. Correct. A supplement support is very, very important so that the damage which is which is happening eventually can be stopped. Now, my dear friends, when I say GRD or when I say ulcer or when I say gastritis, we must be feeling, okay, one day my throat is burning. What is wrong in it? One day I'm not using the washroom. What is wrong? These are all small symptoms. You don't see eventual changes immediately. It's not like an earthquake, bum, it will happen and you all shake. No, it will gradually happen. When the seriousness of the issue and when you rush to the hospital, you will be in a condition where it cannot be reversed, unfortunately. And many people are losing their life because of it. Imagine a person suffering with GRD, every night is a sleepless night for them. Every night is a sleepless night for them. And imagine not able to sleep even one hour at night is so horrible. The next day you cannot even function. So his entire routine is hampered. And why am I able to talk so much about GRD is I was a chronic patient of GRD. And before the product completes, I shouldn't be talking about the testimony, but I'm so thankful to this product because I could neither breathe, I could neither talk, I could not function at all with GRD. And many doctors have said that I have to undergo an operation, that whatever valve is got loosened, you have to do an operation and you have to correct it. But I'm so thankful to the product which I have used it. Today, I am not even using antacids. Correct. So, and many people think if I have digestive issues, I have gas, I'm taking PAN 40. I mean, I'm not supposed to name the medicines, but I'm taking a Rantec. I'm taking so and so, blah, blah, blah. I'll be fine. Antacids, it is a placebo effect. You get addicted to it. One. Number two, they dissolve the calcium in the body. They dissolve the calcium in the body. They ensure the bones undergo demineralizations. Your bones become brittle. Your bones become brittle. So whenever you feel heavy or bloated, don't become an MBBS doctor, right? Don't become an MBBS doctor. Don't go to the pharmacy and say, give me PAN 40 and don't put it inside. It's very harmful, right? So since our lifestyle is not good, since our habits are not good, since we don't practice them, although we think of practicing it, we need to take a support of a supplement. And when it again comes to supplement, you must be thinking, you would say that we need to eat naturally, we should not take we should not take much of chemicals inside. Then why supplements? If you would have observed the first slide, this is taking care of the digestion care with the help of the nature. What I have mentioned is nature. The reason why we have mentioned it nature is all the ingredients here are absolutely natural. And you will be surprised seeing the ingredients of this product. They're all found in your own kitchen, in your very own kitchen, right? So before we go into what these ingredients are, let's keep it suspense, okay? Let it keep it to the climax. We'll see how the ingredients in this particular product work. And before we can talk about it, this particular is a decoction of different kinds of herbs. Herbs blend, which are like healing to the digestion system, are used here so that major problem of digestion or issues associated with digestion get nullified, and they work the way it is supposed to work. Every morning you visiting the washroom is the first sign that you're healthy. We are 122 here now. You can consciously ask yourself how many of us actually do that. It might be a little bit embarrassing, but no, that is the fact. It is very important that you remove the waste from the body every day. Don't you throw the garbage out of your house every day? Don't you do it? You ensure your housekeeping does it, right? You put the Garbage out. Will you keep it in the house and be like stinking? Ah, it's okay, it's okay. Will you do it? No. When you prefer a clean house, your body also has to be clean. We have an option of washing our skin with goat milk soap or black cumin soap or turmeric soap or whatever soap. Do you have an option of removing your intestines, washing it every day, drying it? No, right? It has to naturally get eliminated. Very important. And for that, as ma'am told, you have to drink ample of water, take right food, and take the support of a supplement if it is not happening. Kindly don't ignore the problem of constipation. It is very, very harmful for your health. So what it does is it relieves you from indigestion. Now, majority of population today suffer from indigestion. Whatever they feel like eating, after they eat, it doesn't get digested. And you feel bloated, you feel like one big balloon walking around, right? You feel very uneasy. Flatulence, bad odor coming out, right? And many people complain of lack of appetite. They don't feel like eating, they don't have that urge of eating, right? Relief from abdominal pain or cramps, constipation relief. It has a very good antimicrobial benefit. Now we know that when we'll be talking about a very wonderful product called Intute, I'll be speaking about gut bacteria. We have good and the bad, right? We have the superheroes and we have the villain. We have a big Marvel universe inside our stomach, actually, to say, in the gut. Now, in this, we have bad bacteria also. The herbs here, they help to fight against that bad bacteria. Correct? And it will stimulate the digestive juices when you eat food. Say, for example, now I let me ask my host, Shingsha, what is your favorite food? Be honest, okay?
Food, right, ma'am?
Yes.
I would say it's biryani and ramen.
Okay. So let me say biryani. So when Shingsha is eating biryani, the brain has to give a message to the mouth to create saliva. If he's eating it consciously, mindfully, enjoying the biryani, definitely there will be saliva. Yes. So the food will be moist and the biryani will pass from the foot, from the mouth to the food pipe. Correct. From the food pipe, it will go into the stomach wherein there is acid secretion. Afterwards, there are many digestive juices which has to be secreted there, so that from that biryani, take the rice part, it should give us the energy. The chicken or the mutton or whatever biryani is eating, it should get separated and it should give the protein and also some amount of fat. Yes. So for all the separations, we require a lot of juices, digestive juices. Now, if you want to make a watermelon, say if you want to make a mango shake or if you want to make an apple shake, you will put the apple, you need some water, no? So that the juice, you get the juice out of it. Similarly, for the food to get digested, you need a lot of digestive juices. If the digestive system will be like, no, I am on halt today, I am not going to secrete any digestive juices, Shingsha's 250 rupees of buying the biryani is waste because it will not get digested. And 2 days he will not help. 2 Mondays he'll be like, ma'am, no, I'm not hosting, I'm sick today. Okay. He'll not come. So for the digestive juices to work, we need these herbs in the ingredients will help in the juice. The herbs in the juice will help. They will tell the brain that please secrete some juice so that my biryani money is not wasted. Correct? Okay, next slide. So now these are the magical ingredients, which I used actually. Now when it comes, it is the rock salt. It has got a very good antimicrobial property in the first place. Number two, it is a superhero for increasing the digestive juices. It will increase the digestive juices. Now, salt is very common. No? Do you think you'll have a side effect having this salt? Absolutely not. It is found in everybody's house. Yes or no? Ajwain. Ajwain is also a very common herb, spice, which is used in most of the Indian household. I think most of them who are here know what is ajwain, right? You would have heard of the name ajwain. Now, this has got a very good property of reducing the gas in the stomach. It has got a very good property of reducing the gas in the stomach. Also, it reduces flatulence, right? You don't have the bloating or the bad odor coming out. Then we have pepper, the long pepper, right? Pipali is the long pepper. Now, Pipali will give the message to the stomach saying, secrete more HCl. Only if there is more HCl, whatever you do in the mouth, that is called the physical digestion because we chew it, right? That is a different story. Most of us don't do. We just gulp it like eating pani puri, no? We'll just put it inside because we don't have time. We are very busy. So this digestive juice, this Pipali will help in secreting more of HCl. HCl is actually secreted in our stomach, so the chemical digestion or it will get into the smaller pieces in a better way. And pepper is very important for the bioavailability. Any nutrients bioavailable. If you see curcumin latte, you can see black pepper is there. If you see Joint Rescue, there is black pepper. If you read the label, I'm telling. So black pepper has a property of absorbing whatever is there into the body. So the protein from the chicken biryani or mutton biryani or the fat from the biryani or whatever spices he has taken, everything has to go to the cells. No, then only there is point he's spending 250 or 300 or whatever is on the biryani. So for that worth, this mircha will make a very good role. Then we have jeera. The jeera is also cumin. We all know this is Sweta jeerika. This is a typical form of I mean, it is mostly used in Ayurveda thing. It is not the normal jeera what we use in house for tadka and all. So this also has a very good property of improving the, it will help to fight against indigestion. Now, yeah, our grandmothers and parties in the house, they used to give you, if you say, no, my stomach is very bloated, I don't want to eat anything, I couldn't digest the morning lunch. They'll say, eat little bit of chew, little bit of jeera. That is what they used to say, or have little bit of somp. They would tell that. Right, because earlier neither they were MBBS doctors nor they went had pharmacies then so that they can pop in pan 40 or rand. We take in pan 40 and rand like eating one chocolate only, putting in tablets. That practice was never there then. That's why they were very happy. They were very happy even if 3 4 villages never even had a hospital also. They only had one RMP doctor who would come give some injection and they were fine. Correct. And today if you see, every house has got medicine boxes, a morning, night, evening, what pill should I take? Okay, they have a separate place in the almara so that they can store medicines. Net meds, Apollo medicines, they all give 50% flat off, cashback offers. Why? How come they are give? Why today? The biggest industry today is the pharma industry after the food. You eat in the restaurant, fall sick, and you go to the pharma and buy pan. Both the industries are benefited. Who is at loss? You. You eat unhealthy, you fall sick, and you're taking medicine. You're wasting the money. Yes or no? Right. So what you have to do first, you have to eat right and don't take medicine. I'm not against medicines. I'm not against doctors. Yes, I love medicine. I'm also in for doctors, but our practices should be right. That's what I'm trying to say here. Cardamom. Cardamom also has got a very good property of improving the digestion. Now, if you see the today's topic is all about biryani. Now, if you see the biryani which Shingsha likes, there are all, if whoever knows the cooking process, they must be knowing they add cardamom, they add they add your clove into it, they add little bit of mircha into it, they add jeera, everything. Why? Because in the ancient science they say they add flavor, along with that they support the digestion of whatever you're eating. That is how it has been formulated, right? And dry ginger also has got very good properties for helping the digestion to happen. And we have vetiver root. This vetiver root acts like a coolant. The heat in the body, when food is getting digested, there's a lot of heat that is produced, right? There's a lot of heat that is produced. So for the body to get cooled down, this particular root has been added. So you can see that every ingredient added here is backed up with science and divine knowledge on how it actually is working. It is just not that we have found some herbs and something like that, we have mixed it and we have given. No, everything, if you see, every particular herb here is gut friendly. Correct? Every particular herb here is gut friendly. And we also have got a wonderful info that Woho, which gives you information about it. Few more days, every product which we discuss on Monday, with the coming weeks, we will update Woho also so that you can revise and share that knowledge to your friends and your family so that they will know why should they use the product. You simply cannot tell, hey bro, you're my friend, please buy digestion care. No. They should understand no, why they should buy. What is the need for them? Yes. Next slide. So in short, whatever I have been talking all this while, this particular digestion care is a blend of certain fruits and herbs to support the digestive system. It will balance your stomach acid. It will help in secretion of secretion of digestive juices, and it will also reduce the digestive heat in the body. In short, it will take care of the gut. It means it is going to take care of you. Yes. Next. And why only digestion care is, It is a proven solution. Now you see all the ingredients you there. If you would have taken a screenshot of the ingredients, go take some, spend some time and sit on Google. It will tell every ingredient used has a benefit related to digestion health. Yes. So it's a proven solution. It is not just that we have found something and we have put inside it. And here we are addressing the root cause. Now, when you say I am having flatulence or I have gastric issue, you put in a pan, it is only going to reduce that impact what is happening on the body. But here, digestion care will identify what is the issue. Why is this indigestion happening? So it will go and work in that area and it will solve that so that it is not repeated again, right? So this will work towards your root cause. The best part is no added color. Nothing is artificial here. No added flavor. It is all natural and it is a long-term sustainable result. So here the patience and consistency is the key. First thing is you have to take it regularly. All of us have digestive system, right? 113 of us, all of us have got digestive system. So we all of us have to take care of it. So you have to take it regularly every day. Try it for at least 1 month every day and you will start seeing the change very soon. Yes, next slide. So this is all about digestion care, right? So we have covered the topics like what is digestion, why is digestion very important, what is the burden of digestive issues, world on the health concerns which are there these days. Why is it happening? It's because of our lifestyle choices, which are impossible. Now you are working, you're very busy, you feel 24 hours or less, you have no help. So we don't have the time to do mindful eating, but we have learned like what are the good ways that we can incorporate in our routine in the first place. Good amount, right choices of food, eating it in the right time, eating it in the right place, eating it in the right way, very important. Along with that, taking the support of a very natural solution which everybody in the family can take it from 10 years and above, everybody can consume it, absolutely no side effect. It is all the grandmother's remedies put together in one bottle so that you can get better and the best results. And my humble request is pay consistency is very important. Trust the product, taste the product, tell about the product, and automatically it will start giving you the fourth T, that is the testimonials. And I am a live testimonial which I've spoken about GRD. I was a chronic patient of GRD, right? And my life was absolutely horrible. I just could not take it. And I must say, this is a lifesaver. So, once again, Shingsha, I'm very thankful to you for supporting me in this session. So, over to you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Indeed, that was a wonderful session. So, ladies and gentlemen, please let us all give a digital round of applause, or let us storm into the comment section with likes and reactions, because this was indeed a wonderful, wonderful session. Talking about digestion, how it being the root cause, being that we have to be healthy. This is a root thing. And given the fact that she herself has tasted the product, and not only that, she herself is a living testimony. Ladies and gentlemen, she deserves a huge round of applause for giving us all these Know Your Products with Shishita. And this is another episode. Right now, we'll be proceeding towards the question and answer sessions. And ladies and gentlemen, if you do have any testimonies too, kindly reach out in the comment section. It will be great if we can share each other our experiences. And at the same time, the questions hour session is out right now. Anyone with any questions, kindly drop in out there in the comment section. We'll be trying to answer everything. So once again, thank you, ma'am. It's always really, really great to be here with you. Like I said, it's all because of you that today I'm being called the Chota Doctor out there in my locality. So had it been not because of Know Your Products with Shishita, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I'll be ever getting this name. But then this name is not as important as the testimonies we have out here in our area. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you do have any questions, you can drop down into the comment box and we'll try answering each and everything. Yes, ma'am. As for seeing it right now, we are not seeing any questions. Rather than we are seeing words of appreciation. That is the love, ma'am, that each and every person that is attending this regularly is having for you, ma'am. Because of your contribution, because of your dedication, we are seeing only all those. And I think today's session was pretty clear, because even for me, I understood it quite well. And given the fact that it's not only me, because I'm not seeing any questions today. So I believe it was pretty clear. Or rather, I'm just seeing words of appreciation. So, yes, ma'am, the first question, what is the dosage?
It is 15 ml twice a day before food.
15 ml twice a day before food. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, even me, I'm consuming Daishin Care right now. It is out there right on my table, and I must say the taste is really good. Get yourself one, taste it. Ma'am, the next question. Oh, no, it's a testimony. Digestion Care is wonderful product. I used it from the past 3 years. It's really great to know, sir, that you're using Digestion Care. It's really great. And for the price, you can check out, refer to the website, or you can refer to the person who has invited you out here. They're gonna help you out with it. The next question, yes, it's not even a question, it's another testimony. Continue using this product. Great result. So I believe tonight's session was pretty clear. And like I said, if there is any questions or queries regarding the price or how you can order, you can just reach out to the website or you can reach out to the person who has invited you. The answer will be available right there. Any other questions regarding this product? We are still taking in. Yes, can it be given to kids?
Yes, 10 years and above. Yeah, definitely.
10 years and above, ladies and gentlemen, that's great news. Time to reach out to our loved ones, the young ones, and let them have a great digestive health. Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? We are still out here live. Now, as we wait for the questions, I just want to give a testimony again, talking about dietitian care. Now, this one is coming from my auntie. Oh, yes, we're going to come back to it. The next is, ma'am, they're asking about the shelf life.
The shelf life is around 18 months we have.
Yes, indeed, 18 months, ladies and gentlemen. Any other queries, drop down. And as we wait for the queries, I just want to share a quick testimony. This comes from my grandma. She was suffering from severe gastritis. I do not exactly know what is that condition called because I asked her and even she could not answer. But then the thing is, I gave her dietitian care. She was quite doubtful in the beginning. She took dietitian care hardly a month. And ladies and gentlemen, she was going back in the field. So she's working in the field of physical work, but she was unable to work for the past 2-3 months because of her health issue. But after dietitian care, just one bottle of dietitian care helped her. And after that, till today, she and her whole family is consuming dietitian care. Also adding it, it's very tasty. Ma'am, questions are popping in right now. The next question being, can we take it on regular basis or on some intervals?
Regular basis is a key for, good effect.
Yes, ma'am. Next question. Can a person alternate between dietitian care and Intuit or Biofiber?
I suggest take all three.
Yes, ma'am. Next question being, what is the side effect of consuming pan-4P in the body?
Antacids, actually, as I have told, they are addictive is one. If you start using it, you feel like whatever food you take will not be digested properly without taking the tablet. One. Number two is it will actually affect your calcium absorption. The calcium gets demineralized from the bones, and your bones tend to become brittle if you consume antacid on a longer run. And also, it affects the secretion of your digestive juices. So, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Next question is, our all liquid products are stored in refrigerator?
It's see, it is not necessary that you have to store it in the refrigerator, but when you open the bottle, ensure that close the cap of it properly. Many people, they don't actually store it properly, and then they say that there is fungal growth or there is yeast growth which is found in there. Your storage condition is very important because we don't add any preservatives into it. Okay, we don't have any preservatives in it. So once you open it, ensure you close it tightly and leave it in a nice place. Don't leave it off in a damp place. That is very important, vital.
Yes, ma'am. Indeed. Going towards, I don't think there's other questions. Narayan sir said that I've started using dietitian care from last week. Indeed, it is good, Narayan sir. I encourage you. Kindly do it. I myself am feeling better, and I would strongly say I would really with a conviction that you yourself you'll feel it better, and also you will enjoy the taste. Ma'am, next question is Intuit and dietitian care. When to use? Both at the same time?
Both before food you can take. You can start off with Intute, consume 15 ml of digestion care, give a break of 10 minutes and consume a meal.
Yes, indeed. So, any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? Drop down your questions. Yes, can the medicine be transferred to airtight glass bottle?
First of all, I would like to correct you here. It's not a medicine. It's a supplement. Yes, it is not at all a medicine. It is just a juice made up of different types of herbs and fruits. Yes, you can transfer it into an airtight glass bottle, but ensure the bottle is sterile. It should be free from any kind of microbial, or no, it should be clean. If it is sterilized properly, then you can transfer it. If the bottle is contaminated with some kind of microbial thing, then your product might get spoiled. So it is better you let it be the way it is.
Yes, indeed. Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? Question hour still on. We're still waiting in, for your questions. So we'll be waiting for 1 more minute. And if you do have any testimony, ladies and gentlemen, do drop down. Yes, one of my customer asked, how Memtone so sweet without additives?
Memton is a memory juice. We don't add any sugar in any of our products. You can read out the label. It is just the herbs and the fruit blend which gives the taste. And also you can see that every batch has got a different taste. Now, people who consume digestion care on regular basis, they will tell you their experience. Every batch has got a different taste. It is similar with Care and other liquid juices as well.
Yes, indeed. I vouch for this because for me, antioxidant juice and dietitian care, I've been a regular user. Well, in an alternative way though, and my previous batch of dietitian care was a little bit more spicy. Now it's a
Mm.
little bit salty. And I remember the first one that I had was a little bit sweet. So therein it proves that ladies and gentlemen, each of this is herbal. And because when you talk about made in a herbal way, natural way, obviously the taste is going to be different a bit. Like how we see. I always like to take the example of mangoes. Not every mango is the same, even if they are of the same species. Two different trees, two different tastes. That can happen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, any other questions? It's 9:58. We'll be taking in questions sharp only till 10, and after which we'll be winding up the session. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're waiting in for a couple of more minutes in case you might be typing or you might be thinking on the question. So right now it's 9:59 and just waiting for just 1 more minute. In the meantime, I would like to add one more testimony. Since no one else is popping out here, I would just like to add one more testimony regarding Daishin Care. Now, this is again from another district. It will be a difference of 150 from the first one. Similar situation, aged person will be somewhere around 65 to 70. Age is not sure because back in their days, there was no way to track their age. Age is not sure. She was unable to work in the field. She was suffering bad breath and a severe burning sensation. She consumed dietitian care. I told her she happens to be my auntie, I would say, but grandma from my maternal side. So I told her, please do not cheat with me. Take it just like how you would pray to God. Morning, evening, morning, evening. And to my surprise, she did the same because she was quite skeptical about it in the beginning. Just after, I think it was hardly 2 months, not even 2 months yet, because one bottle, 1 month, that was the time, how the way how I gave her. So 2 bottles means 2 months. So 2 bottles was not yet over. And ladies and gentlemen, her spouse stopped complaining about her bed breath. That's the first sign. Second sign, she said, I can consume chili again, which I asked her not to do yet because the doctor advised not to do yet. And then the third thing, she started going to the field. She started roaming at our relatives' place. And that was indeed great because, in my paternal side, traveling in the village means you have to walk